Happy Saturday afternoon. It's 57 degrees, cloudless skies. I spray painted my boa with a little bit of camo so it blends in a little bit better. I found a tool for being able to edit my videos right from my phone and posting. And we are headed into the woods. Doing our homework. We're 5 miles from Shabana. Time to see where the wind's blowing. And the wind is coming out of the northwest. I'm facing straight north right now. And if you look at those windmills, they're blowing from camera left to camera right at an angle. They're blowing from the northwest. Where I'm headed, inside that little pine grove, doesn't make a single difference where the wind's blowing today. What will make a difference was me camouflaging my bow to blend in a little bit more with the foliage right there. And that's what I did with just a couple of shades, super light shades. You don't have to get fancy. I'll tell you more about that in a short video. Let's go see how many other hunters are in the woods. That's what I care about. Okay, so here's how we check the madness on a weekend. How many cars are in the 19-person parking lot? And I count 2. Wow, I am blown away by that. I was expecting 6 or 8. I was expecting, 6 or 8. 6 or 8. Only 2. That is mind-bogglingly low. I'm encouraged by that, but I'm still going to the same spot because I'm waiting for those guys to drive the deer in. Always check. Never trust a railroad track like this. Trains move too fast and they're too heavy. Let's go see what's on the clipboard. November 4th. Look how pretty this looks after harvest. Look at that green grass over there. I'm surprised again, guys. 1 truck here. What is going on? Where is everybody? They're not even playing football today. I'm at a loss. That's where I'm headed today, right into that grove of trees on the south side, right smack in the middle. And I'm going in the middle of the day in nearly 60-degree weather. I'm gonna fall asleep. I just know I am. 1 person here in a pickup truck, and he's parked way off to the side. I think that's a guy named Rich, and Rich knows something. I gotta hope I don't run into him. Let's go sign in. Place is absolutely packed. There's at least 25 people on the sheet, but at least 1, 2, 3, 4 have already left this area, so it's open for me. 7 more. About 15 out of 25 have left already. So there, and one guy came away with a buck, first buck of the year. One other guy came away with a doe yesterday, and that's it. That means there's only been 4 total deer taken out that I'm aware of. 3 does and 1 buck. Still lots to go. Hey, it's about 5:30. There's only 45 minutes left to hunt, and it has been decidedly quiet today. No deer moving in the woods at all. I think there were 25 hunters that got in the woods this morning. I think they've been trampling all over the place, scaring the hell out of the deer. So they're just not moving. They're someplace else. I haven't heard or seen anything, and this is an absolutely fantastic spot. I'm going to be sitting and shooting from this stool. From that little tripod. Why? If I try to shoot through here, look at, you see all the interference. Everywhere I go, I'm running into branches. I can't see, and therefore I can't shoot. But watch what happens when I go down. So staying low is your very best strategy. And the deer like this spot. Do you know why? Look at the ground. What do you see all around you? Gorgeous, soft, dry, fragrant pine needles everywhere. I'm sure they're bedding down all over the place here. This is primo, absolutely primo sleeping quarters for deer. I'm going to be hunting here until I get a buck all the way through November and December. If you look up, even when it's windy, it's nice down here. It's just nice and cozy. And right there's the trail that leads right out. Right outside there is the cornfield they go to feed in. So I mean, this is just prime real estate. Something's out there. It's only about 15 minutes until a stop. And I think there's a doe that just walked out into that cornfield. There's no way I can reach her. It's a 50-yard shot through too much. But I saw something big walk across the light there. I couldn't make out what it was, but it could only be a deer. The best I can hope for is that they feel safe enough that if one goes out, the others that are watching are going to come out and they're going to be on the trail. It's a standoff. He's out there at the full 90-yard shot and he's staring at me. I'm saying it's a he, but I can't quite tell. There. It's a good-sized doe or a buck. But if I stay here and see if anything else walks out, I might be able to take a shot. So that's what I want to do with the last 15 minutes. I was right. It's a lovely doe. About as big a doe as I've ever seen. Standing out. Well, it was antlerless. I can't say it was a doe. But if you were a proper buck, you got a rack by now. It's not after the rut. You didn't lose them. They didn't drop. So I'll assume that was a pretty decent sized doe. But she stood me down. She was like from here to that gas tank over there. So 80 to 90 yards. And quartering towards me, staring at me, coming out of the woods in that dead pine tree stuff. It is impossible to get out of there silently. Every fourth step, you're going to crunch an old dead branch, crunch. Even when they're trying to get out, there's no way for them to be quiet. But they come out at night onto the edge of the field. So the next time I'm out, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'll stay in the woods until about 5 o'clock. And then before they start moving out to the field, I want to be in position on the edge. So I'm already there when they arrive. And unless they walk right by me and I spook them, I should have a pretty good shot. But this is turning out to be just a great location. You know, it's nice to see deer. I keep looking over here. Oh, there's somebody coming out. Okay. That's it. Hope you enjoy this one. I'm passing by the property on the east edge of the Shabana. What do you see right there in front of that guy's garage? 2 deer just sitting underneath the tree eating. That's what those guys get to enjoy here. 3 deer, sorry. There's one right by the edge of the garage too. They're all looking at me. I'll light them up for you. See the lights? We're busy sitting there trying to hunt him, and that guy's got him in his backyard, eating him out of house and home. There's no deer over on this side tonight, but I saw a beautiful 12-point buck just jump across the road. So now I know probably he's the 12-point buck. He was at least 10, maybe 12. I didn't get that great a look at him. He was bouncing away. Well, I got a beautiful look at him going away. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's at least a 10-point buck, maybe 12.